What's going on there, citizens of the Reject Nation? Greg here, joined by YouTuber, philanthropist, communist, Michael B. from Omni Media. What's going on, buddy?
Going all right, man. Working on my
communism
plans to take over the world, and all that in my spare time.
You guys should follow Michael B on his YouTube channel, Omni Media. He's seriously one of the best. We really liked episode 1 quite a bit. Watching Ahsoka's origin story of her taming animals and then uniting with them to kill her family, like the original Jungle Book. Did you know that's what happens in the Jungle Book, Michael?
Yeah. I was thinking, are we having some Bambi parallels? And then I was like, is this now Jungle Book? I was like, what's going on here?
Are they gonna Disney mom her?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, click the notification bell to get notified when our reaction for the next episode is up. We are binging these right now. Reaction watch-alongs, we sync up with their own copy for Tales of the Jedi, available at our Patreon page. But enough chit-chat. Let's get to it.
Oh.
That young Dooku?
Yeah.
We'll be arriving shortly, Master.
Set us down well clear of the village. Tensions are high enough.
Is that who I think it is?
That's a little Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon Jinn, right?
Yeah.
He looks like Mark Hamill. I see it now, for sure. It's like I'm wrapping my head around it. Oh, this poor droid's on its last legs. Wobrat on this planet. We don't want your kind around here.
Something
that feels very gothic about this.
Yeah. I was thinking, I got like really strong Witcher vibes out of nowhere for some reason.
Where are they holding the senator's son?
Why should we tell you?
Sounds like Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
Allow me to make my intentions clear.
Jedi.
We are here to help resolve the situation.
That's a very,
For the senator.
threat-forward Jedi negotiation tactic right there.
He is one of the longest-standing senators in the Republic.
And when you entered this village, you could see the effects of his long-standing policies.
If you don't like him, why not elect a new senator?
I wish it were that simple.
Yeah, man. You would know better.
Come. I will show you where the senator's son is.
Oh, you keep got him putting the politics in our Star Wars, man.
They all are.
I like that young Qui-Gon kind of sounds like young Ewan McGregor.
I'm very curious about this one with the title Justice and Dooku.
Yeah, I know. He's going to deliver some justice.
Have you been treated well?
For a prisoner, yes. Besides, I have Teuton here to keep me company.
It's like a buff Wally.
I rarely leave the capital. When I do, I spend time off-world on Coruscant, not here. How could my father allow this to happen to his people?
You don't blame them for abducting you.
What choice do they have?
You are the best hostage.
Yeah. He's like, these ties can be tighter.
Traitor!
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 Arrest these criminals and have them release my son at once.
I'm afraid our investigation is not yet complete, Senator.
Investigation? They abducted my son. I demand his release. Guards!
This episode has a great grasp on its tone.
I know, man.
Step aside, Jedi.
We cannot.
You serve the Senate.
No.
What about
We
that?
serve the people of this republic.
So be it. Ready?
Oh, God.
Oh, damn, that's awesome.
Dude.
Oh, shit. Guys, just let the Jedi handle it.
Yeah, we're good. Just duck behind the barn.
Oh, the anger is gonna rise and Dooku.
I will destroy this town and make an example of it. And many others. None shall defy me, not even you.
Oh, he's just gonna use the
bastards.
Force. There it is. There it is.
Master!
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Go, save your father.
What?
Go now.
Oh, Qui-Gon.
Corruption like yours must be eradicated.
No! Stop!
Cut both their heads off.
God, man.
I'd watch a whole Dooku series.
Dude, me too.
Just Dooku and Qui-Gon. I'd watch the whole thing.
How could you do this? These are your people. Our people.
But they're poor.
But if I get them out of my sight, they won't be in my mind. It's just the thing about Dooku is like the more he grows and sees the world, the more the corruption of it sickens him. Because he's always kind of resented the Jedi for not doing enough.
No, it shows you the perceived injustices of the world is what pushed him.
I wonder if any meaningful change will come of this.
Is that why you took action into your own hands?
Your actions saved many lives today.
Just thinking in the moment, Master.
You're a much wiser man than I, Qui-Gon Jinn.
Thanks to your teachings.
I am sorry for throwing you against the barn doors, Qui-Gon.
It was for your own good.
It was a lesson to be learned.
God, I
was
really
great.
like that one.
Yeah, that was great. It had such a great grasp on it. It's like what really registered with me on this one, especially watching the first and second one back to back, is like the Clone Wars episodes. They're kind of like they're not an anthology, but like they would. I never quite knew how to describe Clone Wars because it could hop around different stories, just focus on certain sets of characters for a certain period of time. And it feels like some stories are plucked out of during the Clone Wars time. And so there's something appropriate about doing an anthology tale, within the kind of the Clone Wars vibe and aesthetic. Mm-hmm. And in some ways, these are just sort of shorter episodes of a Clone Wars episode. But a complete short film. Like they feel like complete short films with, and so they have to really communicate, its tone right away and its mood and atmosphere instantaneously, so that we can get away with a shorter runtime without it feeling like incomplete or unsubstantial. But I thought they did a great job at effectively communicating this because, while we get to spend more time with Dooku in Clone Wars, and of course the two movies, this was the first real time I was like, oh, there was a good guy in him, and it just got pushed to the edge, and I like how it stems so much from not just wanting to do evil things, because it's really easy to chalk up Dooku as to he just became evil. He just became Christopher Lee. because he's so good at playing evil people.
Yeah.
You see that, you know, like seeing something like this where the things that pushed him were watching truly bad deeds done to good people. And ultimately that's what pushed him to the dark side. So I just think that's an interesting thing. And of course, you know, just see him and Qui-Gon kicking it. This is nice. It's nice. What'd you think?
Yeah, man. I really enjoyed it. Like, I agree with everything you said. Like, I just love that so much of this, too, is between this and the last one so far, I mean, we've only watched these two up to this point, but, like, so far, they do so much with just the visuals.
Yeah.
With just the composition of the shots, the pace, the mood, the tone. There's so much being conveyed that's just not verbal.
Exactly.
That is just so enthralling that I want, like, I'm getting lost in the sauce just watching these things unfold. And I want to stay there, you know? And I get what it's hard to, I know what you're trying to say, but I also don't know how to say it also about Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Where they're serialized, but they're also kind of anthological in the way that sometimes we just show up and we spend some time in these very small pockets.
Yeah, exactly.
But like it's all about, I feel like with Clone Wars, it feels more, like it feels obligated to get right into the beat of the action.
Yeah.
And to sustain the audience's attention. But like this is really just allowing us to kind of breathe in the atmosphere. It's one of the things I really liked about some of the more off kilter Visions episodes that we had, like the I think it was 6, the one with the village. Just the way that whole thing was about the people, about the setting, and about coming out. And that's kind of like what Dooku was doing here. It was this slow, he's there to help, but he's also not going to be a pushover. Yeah. And he's a man of action. Because it's just so much.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I think these like fit within Clone Wars in its own way. It just, as opposed to spending several episodes. Man, I was watching this like, it would be cool to watch like a whole season of television just about Dooku and Qui-Gon and what happened with their friend, their relationship, you know, and then getting to see baby Obi-Wan, young little Obi-Wan.
Man, that would be a lot of fun.
And then Qui-Gon looks at him and goes, "Hello there." And that's where he got it from.
Oh my God. The origins of hello there.
I've been wondering why he always said it just like that.
But what if he actually had learned it from Dooku?
Oh, damn, it's evil.
Who learned it from Yoda. And it was actually their hello.
Oh, shit. Hey,
coming off of this, like, I know we probably got more Dooku down the line with this, but like, this, because I was talking to you like before this about, you know, trying to like get in the groove for these shorts and stuff. So like I was really deep into Dooku Jedi Lost, and like you can see, because that goes from when he becomes a Padawan up until where he really kind of really loses faith with the Jedi. And you see kind of like all of these different things, because this is like right, because once Qui-Gon becomes a master, I think if I remember right, that's really when he's like, all right, I've done my duty, I'm done with you guys, I'm out.
Yeah.
But you see so much of that, what he wants the Jedi to be behind those eyes in here. It's just so beautifully done. It with like no words.
Well, you know, like, and it does go to serve a lot of, because once in a while you do get, because like everyone loves the Jedi are the shit in Star Wars, but then once in a while you travel to places in the galaxy where people are Like the Jedi don't do shit for me. They're always up in like Coruscant, just chilling and protecting rich folk. You know, like they feel like they could be more involved and be more helpful. And while we do get those stories as well, and you know, like obviously, you know, that's just I'm talking about perspectives that some of the characters in Star Wars do adopt depending on their circumstances and where they are in this world or this universe. And this really goes to serve that. You know, like they're there on a mission to save the senator's son. When you find out, like, oh, you know what? They're answering something on behalf of the political figure, but really it's the people who are in trouble and not the senator. Even the senator's son is like, my dad's a dick, you know?
Yeah, like they attacked the root of the problem rather than the symptom.
Yeah.
In this, like they were there because the kid got kidnapped. But then why did the kid get kidnapped? Because their leader's not listening to their plight. So what they start going down the rabbit hole to that instead of just like, okay, well, I can give you some acetaminophen and just like kick you out. But like the affection's still there.
Yeah. It's like therapy.
I don't know. Yeah.
They therapize this place.
Because that's the thing I don't think Clone Wars got too deep into was Dooku's side of things, because a lot of the time in Clone Wars he was just like, meh.
Well, I mean, it's the heat of the Clone Wars, man. Yeah.
So like, I love anytime we can spend giving our villains a little dimension.
Yeah, I would like I'd be really down for like a Dooku tale, because this one really intrigued me, and as much as I'm, you know, like I want them to keep doing newer things in Star Wars, this was one I'm like, no, let's go back. Let's see what happened here. This would be actually pretty interesting to watch, as I was really compelled by this few minutes. But yeah. All right, guys. What'd you think about this episode? Leave your thoughts down below. Go ahead. Subscribe. Click that notification bell. Check us on Patreon. You can follow Michael Bublé. People call you that because your last name. What's your last name? Do you say it?
No.
You publicly don't put it out there. That's a
do not.
That's a conscientious choice.
It is.
It's actually Michael Bublé, isn't it?
It is not.
And people have just made fun of you your whole life for being Michael Bublé.
It's more that my initials though. It's a MLB, so like I can't get away from the Major League Baseballs.
I did not know it was MLB.
It is, but
Well, damn.
I will tell you.
Oh, wait, I know your last name. I will not say it. Yeah, I just remembered it right now. I know your last name. Yeah. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, thanks for being here. We're going to move on to the next episode.